Hey everyone, how you doing? Yes, that almost happened this morning. This Catch 100 has two places to put your seat. I had it in the upper position, thinking that would be fine. Yeah, it wasn't fine. This old fat guy, I almost went in. I was trying to get in, holding on to my coffee. If y'all remember in the previous video, I was complaining about not having a place to put my coffee mug. Excuse me. Well, I was trying to save my coffee and almost got wet. Luckily, I was in shallow water and was just able to stick my arm out and catch myself. Well, the seat stays in a low position for this old fat boy. I've been out here for a couple hours. The Catch 100, the primary stability isn't what I was hoping for. Now, I know it's only a 10-foot kayak. Had I had to do it again, I'd have probably went with the 120, Catch 120. I know it does good for a short kayak, 10-foot kayak, which the reason for getting the 10-foot kayak was, as some of you might know from my previous videos, was for my dog to have space in it. When we travel, I just drag this kayak along, and if him and I come to a body of water, we can go out and paddle around a little bit. However, as it is, I'm not going to be taking him in this kayak. I'm going to have to do something different. There's several different brands of outriggers. I know Scotty's one of them. This seems pretty nice. I might have to try outriggers, but then that's a couple $100 more. I'm not real sure what direction I'm going to head. I may try that. They say had to do it again, I'd have got the 120. A couple extra feet makes a big difference. Now, I'm not knocking this Catch 100 at all. It's a good kayak. Somebody wants to get out on the water, it's like the price ranging depending on where you get them. You come across good deals. They're around $700, $750. Like I say, for another $100, I'd have got the 120. Yeah, it's heavier. Yeah, it's longer. But my main goal for stability, I think it would have been worth it. All kayaks, they talk about the primary stability and the secondary stability, and then wet, in my opinion. Well, I went past the primary and the secondary. I don't feel real comfortable in even casting, fishing. Not as agile and stable as I was 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, for that matter. It's a good kayak to get out and fish in, like I say, if you're agile. If you have the money to spend, this is $700. $750. If you have the money to spend on a $1,200 or $1,500 kayak, my opinion, everybody has them. My opinion is get something a little better quality, a little higher model, even if it would be a Pelican model. I mean, it don't have to be another brand. Get something you think you feel comfortable in. If you're like me and not real stable, Like I say, I'll turn you around here. Beautiful, ain't it? I'm still at Long Arm Reservoir. I had the seat in these upper spots here this morning. It's got this spot and this spot down here. Well, that upper spot just did not cut it. Like I say, I almost went in. I feel way more stable in my Hobie Outback than I did this. I know I keep talking about my Hobie Outback, but that's all I have to compare it to. I'm just going to set this seat right here for now, so I can sit and chat with y'all. look out the lake there a little bit. Hi, I'm back. Now, as I was saying, this is a good kayak. I'm not knocking Pelican one bit. It's a nice boat. As you know, I'm here in a shallow area, and I was just testing it to see how shallow it would go, and it went right through. I didn't even hit bottom, and I stuck my hand over the edge. Like I said, I'm not real good with the stability part, and I held my hand over the edge, and it only come up to about my wrist. I mean, that's how shallow it was. Like I say, and paddling this kayak, I believe, here I'm gonna compare my Outback to it. I believe my Outback, I can paddle it and cover more ground than what I can with this Catch 100. And I know this is 10 foot, my Outback's 12 foot. That may have something to do with it. And as other videos have said, and I anticipated it, you know, it tracks good, but it don't track perfect. I mean, each paddle stroke, you know, it pitches one way or the other, and whichever is your last stroke, it's going to go in that direction. So it could use, I know some people putting rudders on the back to try and solve that problem. Had it had a built-in keel, as a lot of kayaks do, I think that might eliminate a lot of that tracking issue, and it would coast better when you're just drifting along. But then again, you're going to lose some of the stability. So I don't really know what a whole lot more to say about it. I mean, this is my first time out. I've been out for a couple hours. As I said, I might have to put some outriggers on here to help give me that primary stability that I'm looking for. Like I said, I don't want to bring my dog out here in it yet. I know we're both going to end up wet. Bigger than crap we're going to end up in the water. So that's about all I really had to say for it today. Like I say, it's a good boat. If you're looking to get out here and fish, my gosh, go do it. I mean, a lot of people are more agile and stable than I am. I mean, I'm 233 pounds in a 10-foot boat. Of course, it's not going to be real stable. But I've had kayaks before. They were set ends. It was even less stable than this, and then they were set in kayaks. But yeah, that's about where we're at with the Catch. Like I say, I'm gonna have to do something different. If I don't go with the outriggers, I may have to go with getting rid of it and maybe trying the 120, or maybe upgrade to the model newer than mine, Hobie Outback. They changed the cockpit a little bit. Maybe that would work better. I don't know. Anyhow, clouds are moving in. I guess we're going to get some more rain. Had a little peak of sun, not much. Anyhow, I hope y'all have a good day. I won't let y'all watch me get out of here. Maybe I'll get wet and we'll all get water. Bye.